welcome everyone to this Infinity session. I'm Prithvi, joining from Bangalore. I'm a research scholar today representing Shambhala. And today we are on the 20th session of Infinity. So we have been listening to a lot of masters' journey throughout in this Infinity sessions. And it's a great time, on a weekend, we all gather together to meditate and listen to master's journey, and which inspires us to be in this spiritual path. So today we have another special speaker for the day. We will be getting to know a lot about his journey, his spiritual, the journey, and his work that he's been doing in US, and all about that in the very few minutes. So before that, infinity. What is infinity? So the actual meaning of infinity is, which is unlimited. There is no limit. There is no boundary. There is no lack, right? So to become a one who is not having any lack or not having any boundaries, what should we do? First of all, we need to drop our identities. We need to drop our belongingness. We need to drop our boundaries. We have been carrying so much of identities, like our religion, our caste, our country, our language, and our practices, our belief systems, and our spiritual practices. All these, we have carried kind of identity and attachment towards it. In these sessions, we just drop them so that we become infinite and enjoy that oneness, the feeling of oneness. So this space is very safe, where we all can drop that identity and be one with that infinite possibilities. So I welcome all of you again to this program. And today we have a wonderful speaker who is Sreeknth Garla. He is an IT architect by profession, and he started his spiritual journey in the year of 2004 with the help of his family members. And after going to United States in 2008, he started to spread meditation under the umbrella of PSSM USA. And he says that he was very fortunate to plan and schedule the programs of Patriji in USA. So it is such a great honor, planning things for an abroad, where you can spread the meditation with the guru. And also he is the guidance with the guidance of Patriji. He started PMC USA and PMC USA in multi-languages channels, and it is going so well that a lot of subscribers are there and a lot of followers, and that channel has brought a lot of them into meditation because of the language, because of the approach. And today we have him on board with us. Hello, sir.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir. Welcome to the session, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Excellent. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you so much for accepting our invite, sir.
First of all, a great pranamams to our Grand Master, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, without whom we are all not here on this platform, my dear friends. Once again, thank you, Prithviji, for this wonderful welcome and this program. I heard the name Infinite. It's so energetic and it sounds so good that I really accepted the moment I saw that. So thanks for giving this opportunity to the entire PMC English group and all the other people who are working behind this wonderful program. So with this, friends, we welcome you all to this wonderful session on a Sunday.
Yeah, let's start our conversation with Sreekanth, sir. So I'm really excited, sir, because this is my first meet. I really don't know much about you, so I am really excited to know a lot more about you. So to start off with, sir, can you please tell us a little about your childhood? Where were you born? Where were you brought up? A little about your studies and parents.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again. It was really wonderful meditation, even for me. I felt so peaceful from bottom of my heart. So thank you for that. Yeah, again, yeah, to talk about myself. I'm Sreekanth Garla. So I would like to introduce my parents first, because that is where uh, uh, we started our life with, and also into the spiritual life. So I'm really very glad to introduce my parents here, like Jyoti Madam and Madhusudan sir. Uh, so they're from Chennai usually, but they've been serving in Pyramid Valley until recently. They are 80s and 70s. So they've been still serving, I mean, not still, until recently, about at least 2 to 3 months back, they've been servicing in Annadanam division of Pyramid Valley. So they've been doing a lot of service throughout, and that is the upbringing what they brought to us. And I have an elder sister and younger brother, Sunita Madam. Most of people around South India would know, and my brother Raman. So that's our family, and I have a wife, Anila, and 2 kids, Ankit and Harshit. So that's our small family. I was born in Andhra, but most of our life was in Chennai, because my father, they moved into Chennai at then. So all the studies, everything happened in Chennai. So to talk about our life then, it was a joint family. So we were all my dad's brothers, all their families, everybody, we all lived together in a single home. And we were at a point about 19 of us living in a same house. So that is a wonderful time where we learned a lot of things, of course, right? So we learned how to adjust, how to interact, what is the values, family values, bondings, caring, giving, right? All these are automatically learned because we were in a joint family, right? So wonderful times. And when we look back, there were a lot of points where we could uh, connect the dots as how it was brought up, uh, and based on that living. But at that time, it was just pure fun, and a lot of learning together, joyful, and every bit there was a sense of learning. That is that I would say, because how to deal with your elders, how to deal with our sisters, aunties, right? What is the respect we give with for women, for everybody, how to give, how to take, right? So all these in today's world we are missing, being in a single families. But in those days there is a lot of learning just being together, so we could experience oneness in a single family. So that is how we had studies, average student all the way through, but got into my MBA course, and after that I got into trained in SAP. So that's an IT solutions, and now working for an chemical manufacturing company, which is a global presence. So working from United States as of now. So that's a little brief.
Yeah, that's wonderful, sir. Like, the very first foundation of the childhood is so very important, where you said rightly that the oneness feeling starts coming from your childhood itself. And moreover, you said you got into the spiritual path through your parents, and
Yeah.
that's the highest blessing, I suppose. So
Mhm.
please tell us, like, when exactly did you get into meditation, or meditation come to you?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'd like to again go a little bit backwards and then come to, so because there was a beautiful journey which happened, and this is like doing our education, right? Like we elementary, and then we go to middle school, and then college, then go for higher education. That's how even our spiritual growth was. So when we compare later, then we understood that is how the path was. So initially, when we were in a joint family, we used to do a lot of pujas, right? Like Ayyappa Swami Puja or a Krishna Jayanti, or all these kind of festivals we used to. Since we were so many people together, it was so joyful, and every festival and every puja was so grand in nature. We did it uh, heartfully, everything, preparations, arrangements, and then doing the actual puja. Everything was so enjoyable at that time, uh, and really thanks to our parents for this upbringing, I would say. So that is how we started, and then later on, when we uh, moved on for a while, and then we were coming into the teenage times. Then my father took a membership in ISKCON, which is Krishna's consciousness, as you know. So that was again, earlier it was so fun and joyful. Now it came into more of bhajans, dancing, expressing yourself, right? And earlier we were able to see consciousness in various gods, right? Like Vinayaka or Sri Krishna and things like that. And now the consciousness of all that came into one, which is Krishna's consciousness, right? So the evolution like that. And then over a period of time, when we came into colleges and things like that, that is when meditation got introduced to our parents through our maternal uncle. Uh, and for us, from the childhood, we have been following our parents very blindly. Whatever they say, we just go with them, and we do, and we enjoyed also. It's not that we are doing by force, we enjoyed everything. And by then, when it came to meditation, we were we were of course grown up, and there was a lot of questions, why for us, why, and all that. But that is how the meditation came to them, and it came to us eventually. Uh, so then what we understood, see, earlier the consciousness was in multiple places, and then we came to Krishna's consciousness, which is one, and then we came to meditation, the consciousness is within us. So that is how the understanding was and the progress was. So it's a natural evolution, I would say. So for some people, there could be some pain or something which will bring them to this kind of an activity. But for us, it was a gradual progression. And earlier it was beautiful, and then joyful, then blissful, right? So we could see that difference in each stage, and then there was no looking back. When we reached to that blissful state, we enjoyed every moment of it, and there was so much expression coming from inside, right? So it was how that got introduced to us.
Wow. The gradual progress of spiritual interest,
Yeah,
it comes through the family is something really very wonderful to experience and joyful, as you said, moving from
yeah.
joy to bliss. It's really so wonderful. So, as a college going student, you said when you were going to college, that is when your father got introduced into meditation. So, as a
Mhm.
college student, you would have so many questions about meditation, like, how open were you, and what were the initial questions that really made you think about meditation, and then what really made you accept and stick on to meditation?
Yeah. Yeah. So at the college time is when we got into ISKCON, but later when we came to meditation, we were already grown up and we got married, all that. But yeah, of course, there were a lot of questions. Uh, Earlier, whatever they said, we followed blindly. Even now, we are ready to follow, but we had so many questions. Why for us? Is this the time for us to do? To get into this? Is it maybe because of age factor you might get into, but is it necessary for us at this moment? So many questions like that. Uh, so I would like to say here a particular situation wherein it got triggered to us. For everybody, there is a trigger point which will happen. And later on, we understood what is the concept, like what Patriji says, enlightenment before enlightenment. That got trigger for us a certain step, which I want to talk to you through, right? So when our parents came into meditation, they were practicing it, and based on Sir's guidance, they started a center at home. And there were a lot of masters who were coming and going, and they were inviting, actually, my parents, they were inviting many masters. And one such master who came was Premnath sir. So hope everybody know Premnath sir, right? So he came and he asked our kids, right? Then they were about I think 7 and 4, and there were other kids who came to us, who came to our home, and about 6 or 7 of them, and they were all master asked them to took them to a room and asked them to sit and meditate, right? Not meditate, just sit and close your eyes. So we were all outside the room watching it from the window, and they were all sitting inside. And master was guiding them, just close your eyes, do this, do that, and all that. And we were watching. And then suddenly he said, okay, now let's go to Himalayas. So then he said, yeah, well, what do you see there? So these kids, all about that age kids, all 7, not more than 10 anybody. 7, 4, 5, 6, like that, about 6, 7 kids. And they said, yeah, we saw something white, smoky, all that. All that kids less than 10 years, they would have not heard Himalayas at all in their in their life. But they said it is all smoky, full white, all that. And then master asked, do you see somebody? Yeah, we see some people with beard. They're showing like this while closing their eyes. They're talking while closing their eyes. They're talking, and suddenly their physical body was shivering. Suddenly. And then we were seeing from the window, and we were a little worried, and we thought of going inside. And then Premnath sir said, stop. He didn't want us to come inside. And then he asked, okay, are you feeling cold? Yes, yes, they said. And okay, now let's go back home. And they came back and they said, now open your eyes. They opened their eyes and they stood, ran, and they were gone playing as nothing has happened. We were just stunned by seeing that whole activity, and all activity happened in 5 to 7 minutes. In 5 to 7 minutes, I didn't know what happened. Nothing happened to them. They sat, they went, they shook their bodies, and they went. Nothing happened to them, but something happened to us while watching, right? They do not even know what Himalayas were. They do not know how they look, or they do not know what they feel. Why did they shoot? What is there in this, right? So that was a trigger point, a quest which came up. There is something which is there and which is there to be explored, right? Until then, we were thinking it is just a stress reliever. It is stress for people who are aged out. That is why they're sitting in meditation and all that. They need this kind of a support to get out of that and things like that. But these are kids, 5 to 7 year kids, and they're able to feel something which is coming from inside, and that is a trigger point which triggered us very deep, and gave us a thought to understand what is this whole thing happening, what is that which is happening from inside. There is a need for exploration. So that quest came from inside. When something comes from inside, there is no questioning anymore. So, so we need to try this. We need to understand what is the science behind this, and we need to go deeper to see what it is all about. For me, anything, I need to see it from behind on how it works so that it becomes stronger from outside, right? So that was always there for me to understand the scene which is happening behind. After this experience is when we met Patri sir. Not before that. Before that, we did not get a chance. But after this situation, that is when, in one of the times, again, Patri sir was invited to our house, and when he came the first time, he was sitting in a sofa, and then I was sitting near his legs. The total mind was blank. Nothing. No questions. Just I was watching him and he was watching me from eye to eye. There's no very little speech from him, but there is so much of saying from his eyes. Excuse me. So, so the interaction at that time was just through his eyes. And I was able to, I cannot even blink my eyes. I was just seeing him like that. And I've been there at least about for 15 to 20 minutes just watching him. Just watching him. And it was total bliss, nothing, no other thoughts, no other words, nothing. Just seeing him is just a bliss. It's just a bliss. So from then on, there is no looking back. We're always wanting to learn more, going inside. And for any questions, there's nobody else to ask. You just ask from within, and whatever the answer comes is the answer.
That's really so beautiful, sir, because for every one of us, there would be some reason why we come
Yeah.
into meditation, for
Mm.
some relaxation, for some healing.
Mm.
But as you said, once we get that trigger where, we feel within, and it
Mm.
builds some kind of curiosity and makes us
Yeah.
seek for something, where we know that there's something beyond
Right.
this body, beyond this thought. So
Mm.
that seeking keeps taking on and on in this journey, and that's really so beautiful how it happened in your life, and and the experience that you had with Patriji. His presence where you experience the ultimate consciousness,
Right.
where there is no thought. That meditative state is what we all try to get into, right? In the meditation, just his presence can bring that meditative state. So so you have been brought up with a lot of pujas and Krishna consciousness, and then came into meditation. So how different do you see Patriji as when compared to other spiritual masters? What is so special about him?
This the specialness about him is not being special, right? So see, you when you say, right, Uh, I actually use this example in some other session also, but I love this. So say suppose, not say suppose, actually, when my grandfather uh, he met Mahatma Gandhiji. When Mahatma Gandhiji was talking on a stage, and he was somewhere behind in the crowd, my grandfather. And when he saw him, there was some feeling, right? When he informs that to his children and his grandchildren that I met Mahatma Gandhiji, how is the feeling, right? That is the feeling. I can say to my kids or my grandkids later, I lived along with Patriji in the same lifetime. I have been with him. He's come to our home. I've learned so much from him, right? So this is how the feeling would be. Like, say, suppose if somebody was there with Gautama Buddha, with Vivekananda, right? Say, how do you feel when you are with this grand people, they've done so much of service to the humankind? Now, that kind of a feeling I have when I say that I was with Patriji. I traveled along with him. Traveling with him is the ultimate enjoyment. He gives so much of knowledge, wisdom, and not serious, with jovial comments. He will pass so much of jokes that he makes so interesting to learn that wisdom in that jokes also. So he's a super special person.
I'm really curious. Can you please share one of such joke or something that experience that you shared with Patri sir?
Oh, wow, that is difficult. uh, he usually goes with five fingers concept, as you all know, right? So various five fingers concepts, he would say. Uh, as a joke, I'm not able to remember right now, but if I get something down the line, I'll share. But a lot of five finger concepts he would explain. And those all concepts are not found in any of the books. So luckily, recently, I think Ayyappa has created one kind of compilation with all those five finger concepts. And that's a great book to see. But I'm not able to remember right now of any jokes at this point, but I'll definitely pass on when I come.
Sure, sure. No issues, sir. Thank you. And sir, now that you said you moved to US, and after going there, you started to spread the meditation, and
Mhm.
also you started planning the travels of Patri sir over there, and also starting the PMC USA. The importance of media to
Mhm.
take meditation to people is so very important. Like, one of our sponsors of this program, Sharma sir, he hasn't met Patri sir, he hasn't heard about anything. Just by watching videos of Patri sir and about the pyramid, today he's into, the mainstream and doing the Omega Pyramid project. So it inspires, the media inspires people so much, and it spreads. And what do you say? Like, according to you, what is the importance of media in the global level?
No, media is a beautiful uh, mm, medium. Media is the medium between people, I would say, right? So in today's world, media has become playing a major role, I would say. Uh, it could be either a constructive work or a distraction. For everything, media plays a role, but how we take it uh, from whatever we are watching is what we need to control, right? For each of us, we need to learn of whatever we see, what is the best thing we could take out of this. right? That is the training we all individuals have to do, but media is doing its part. Media is just a transport vehicle to take information from one place to the other, right? So, so on what kind of travel you need to do is each individual's responsibility. But if you take this, the PMC per se, right? This is a beautiful channel and beautiful medium which Sir has introduced, and it has reached to the masses, right? So to start with, it started with PMC Telugu online versions, and then various forms of PMC came into play, and that was a great inspiration. And we got into that inspiration, and again, based on the guidance of Patriji, we never done anything without the guidance. So when Sir told us you'll have to do PMC USA, we do not even know what an YouTube channel is, how to create, what kind of things to be done. But when Sir guided us to do, which means that we are capable of doing. We don't know, but Sir knows that we are capable of doing, and we just blindly went with that, and we learned a lot of things on how to set up a channel. What are the things we need to provide, and the content. See, the content is so important, and the wisdom what we share. See, the wisdom is all given by Sir, right? There is all there. But what we need to give is the localized versions of that wisdom which can reach to the local people, right? So that is why there are so many channels, so many media, so many languages. Excuse me, please. So many ways, because it has to go to the regional people taking this main content. So that was the reason why we opened up two channels. One, we cater to only English content, which is PMC USA. And we also had one multilingual, because we have lot of content in Telugu, and we also wanted to convert into various other languages like Spanish, German, and things like that. So that is why we cater into two channels, one catering to other languages and one catering just for English. So that's how we came up with these channels, and our technical team, thanks to them for continuously promoting those and providing the right content to it, either through Instagram or through Facebook. They manage all these and ensure that the right wisdom and right information, right truth goes to the people. So it is a great part.
Yeah. So wonderful, sir, because without knowing what YouTube channel is, and building a channel where you are so focused and learning and coming up with a team to take care of the channel, and make cater the right content to the people, especially in USA. The language, the English language, we need to convey it properly, and the subject needs to be more scientific. So the
Mm.
approach is very different when compared to India, right?
Right. Yeah.
And also, sir, this is like I'm curious to know, there might be some challenges because in USA meditation is something people are opened up now. They are
Mm.
accepting it because right from businessmen to health care people to students, they are accepting because there is a lot of scientific research happened which says
Mm.
meditation helps in every possible way. But coming to vegetarianism,
Mm.
what do you think is the challenge in USA? How open people are and what should be the approach, to
Yeah.
convince.
Yeah, definitely that's a challenge, because I would say more ignorance rather than anything else. For them, they do not know anything else, any other food. For them, that is the food. If you talk about vegetarian, they know only salad, nothing else, right? So it is the question of awareness, I would say. So what we are doing to that is, for all the events, what we do, we prepare nice vegetarian food, sometimes even including vegan food, and then we serve that so that when local people they come, they attend the sessions, they also eat that food, and they know what are the various things what can be done through in vegetarian dishes, right? So that is one thing we do. And the other thing is we also uh, put videos of recipes in our channels so that people can easily understand and follow those recipes and make that food. So when that kind of an awareness, every people who have tried these Indian food and vegetarian food, they're absolutely liking it. So so the question is how, in what all ways we can take this to them is the question. Once they know that, then it becomes very easy for them to adapt. As of now, I would say it is only the ignorance we need to bring, as how we take meditation to various places. We also to take vegetarianism along with it, and that is how it can reach to them and they can learn.
Wonderful, sir. Especially, I really like the way you said you're doing videos on recipes so that people become aware of vegetarian food that they can try out without,
Yes.
having meat in their meals. And that'll really help them. And a lot of people would be willing to become a vegetarian, but they wouldn't know like
Know
how,
what to do. Yeah,
and they wouldn't know
exactly.
the options. So
Yeah.
that really is a great approach. So, sir, coming to the current projects like of PSSM, PMC USA. So,
Mhm.
what are your current projects, and what is your mission to take this meditation and vegetarianism and pyramid energy throughout USA?
Yeah, yeah. So again, sir has given us templates or formulas. So for us, we just have to take those and implement, right? So we are not doing uh, any innovation there. So what we started last year is Dhyanama Chakram, as how it happens in Kartal. That 10-day program we started last year in the US. We started it in Dallas. So there were at least about 1,000 people who attended. For a US, 1,000 people was a big number. Not like in India, right? We have 100, what? Last time it was 100,000, I think, which reached, but we'll get there. So we started that. That's an annual festival of PSSM across. So we are also celebrating that as an annual festival here in the US. So we did a 2-day event in Dallas, and that is one activity. And this year, the same program will happen in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is happening in August, end of August. That is one. So to promote that, what we also have started is doing a mini Dhyanama Chakram, so that which can support the main Dhyanama Chakram, which is happening in August, right? So mini Dhyanama Chakrams is what we have planned is it will happen in every city, one every month. Like it will be 10 to 4 or 9 to 5 at 1-day program, which will consider all the activities of what we do in Dhanama Chakram, but in a shorter version, right? So there will be a music meditation, there will be a wisdom sharing, experience sharing, there will be a little bit of culturals, there will be a food, vegetarian food. So all these combined, we do it in a day so that we spread this truth, this awareness to the local regions in each of the cities, and eventually promote that so that we can bring all those people to this main event, which is happening on an annual basis. So that program we started this year, and it is going great. And in every location, the spreading is happening. One other thing, what is happening with this mini Dhyanama Chakram is we are able to build leaders who can. So what we are doing is, when we do that local activity, we give the total responsibility of the local team to organize everything from start to finish, and we only support them wherever needed, right? So that we have more people who can organize things and who can spread the word easily, not depending on just one or two people who are doing across, right? So it's, instead of that, we wanted to build a team. We want to build local teams who can also do the similar activities. So that's how it is helping us in two ways. One is spreading in the local region, and we are able to build up the leaders locally.
Oh, wonderful, sir. And that strategy of doing a mini Dhyana Mahachakram
Yeah.
in cities, in particular states, and building the leaders so that, everybody takes up the responsibility of organizing a big event, a
Yeah.
mega event, is wonderful. And I also saw the previous mega event that happened in Dallas. It was a beautiful celebration, and
Yeah.
definitely looking forward for the next one. And today we have Sampath in the call, sir. Um,
Oh,
yeah. Sam, can we unmute Sam here?
Sirji.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I didn't come on video because even I didn't know your complete story. So I was very carefully listening your whole journey, sir. Wonderful.
Very nice seeing you again.
So Prithvi, I need to tell one thing about sir. He is the one because of who I was introduced to the US crowd last time. He is
Oh,
the reason behind bringing me onto the dais. I just casually met him for some pyramids in Atlanta. That's the first time I met him, and I mean, actually, I was late for this session, which for their weekly session. But he made me talk about some concept. We meditated for 15-20 minutes and we talked about breath. That's when he decided that I'll be on the stage on panel discussion along with Hari and Dr. GK and Pari. And so usually you know that I work behind the scenes, and but he brought me on to the dais. And to the viewers and Prithvi, let me tell you, he's such a childlike and a very pure soul, Sreekanth Garu. I literally felt he's my big brother in Atlanta. And, likewise, we have a big brother in Dallas, Sharma ji, Srihari Garu. So, sir, last time it was a wonderful time spent with Atlanta Masters and Dallas Masters in Dallas MMS event. And this time, I have kind of one spiritual sibling in every place, wherever, in the main places. Like you are my big brother in Atlanta. Sharma ji is my big brother in Dallas. And there is one sister, my sister in Raleigh.
Oh,
My Malayali sister, Reshmi,
okay.
who is Shibu's wife. You met Shibu,
Shibu.
right?
Okay. I was thinking of Shibu. So you said Shibu's.
No, his wife.
Okay.
So this time, I'll be there and I'll be joining the rally sessions. They are right now, they are driving from airport. Rashmi, if you're there, you can just unmute and say hi. And also Sharma sir.
Yeah, looking forward to meet you again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Hello, Sharma sir.
Hello, sir. Good to see you.
Sir, this program is beautifully created by Sharma sir and PMC. And, we have been going on. It's a 1-year-long program, meeting all wonderful masters. Rashmi needs to be unmuted, Prithvi. She's requesting for that. Yeah.
No, I watched a few of the videos, the sharing, man, everything is so wonderful. We have heard the stories before, but hearing again and again and again, there is so much of learning every time you hear again, right?
Yes.
So that is the beauty.
And Sharma sir, when he visited Bangalore, he met Prithvi, and that's when they conceived this idea of infinity. Sagar sir and all who we worked with closely, we didn't know his story. Only when he
Right.
came to this platform, we could know his full story. So,
Exactly.
and people like Prithvi and Sharma sir, who are just 2-year-old into PSSM, they haven't
Yes.
met Patriji, and they are doing these beautiful programs. We're
Yeah.
enjoying. And
Yeah.
one beautiful update I wanted to give you about is like we are working very closely with the Pari on the PSSM corporate. So she's working with us. She made a wonderful core team for it. And we came up with, within US, this project is going to be called as Octopus. And without informing you, you are the chief of PSSM US. So I wanted to announce about that on this program. So the Octopus stands for Online Corporate Team of PSSM US.
Wow. Where
So,
do you get these names?
I don't know, in meditation. And
Nice.
Pari is going to keep it as PSSM corporate, but within US we are going to call this team as Octopus, and which will be working closely under you, with you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
the
Wow.
moment I come to US, this is what I am going to bug you with. And Prithvi is one of the core members who is coordinating with Pari.
Oh, nice.
So we all are going to work together, and Sharma sir was already part of it right from the beginning. So wonderful. Sharma sir, a couple of words.
You are there, what I can talk. So you are a great master. So we have started this 108 days meditation with 108 masters. So last week, Sreekanth sir was one of the speakers, and he spoke, and also he guided the meditation. So he said, so Omega pyramid and any pyramid, and I mean Rally pyramid and any pyramid. So that is coming. So it is all our responsibility. It is. So we are not only grateful for it, but so as pyramid PSSM family, PSSM masters, it is our responsibility. So that is what I liked so much. So that is the message I took from that session. So thank you, Sreekanth sir. Thank you so much for that one. So yeah, it is any pyramid that comes up in North America, it is our responsibility. So I'll take it like that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And wonderful. Last time when I met after the Dhyana Chakram, again I visited Atlanta. Again we went. There was a celebration in Atlanta. That's when all the masters of Atlanta, we told Atlanta cannot think of its pyramid before it constructs pyramids and conducts meditation summits everywhere. Atlanta has a bigger responsibility. So, sir, you're a wonderful soul, and it's my pleasure to meet you. And I mean, it was a divine coincidence. I totally believe Patriji, his consciousness made me meet you, and I still cherish those moments when we met and shared, and that time spent in Dallas. I'm looking forward for that, sir. And one more wonderful program we are going to start, which keeping the corporate crowd in mind, sir. That is a 33-day program. This is the season 2 of My Time. My Time, M and Y, stand for Meditation Day and Yoga Day, which is 21st May and 21st June. So we start one day early, and we make it a 33-day event. We are going to launch it tomorrow under the presence of Karthikeyan sir, Rajan sir. It's an IFSS event, and this time it is going to be in partnership with PSSM Global.
Oh, nice.
So it will be wonderful if you can give time one of the days and you can come over.
Sure.
So I invite you on this platform to the next session of yours.
Sure. I
Thank
heard
you
thanks
so much.
for giving me opportunity here.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have worked with Sunita madam. I have worked. I knew all your family members before knowing you. I worked with Jyoti madam. So many times we met in Valley. I met your dad. We keep walking together and sharing a lot of things in the walks in Pyramid Valley.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are the last to meet, but the best of all for me.
Yeah. No, no,
So
when we have our family talk also, there's nothing else to talk, just these.
yeah,
Okay, what is that you have done? What are the activities you have done? What is that you have done?
I
Yeah.
know, such a dedicated fan. It's wonderful, sir. And Prithvi, you have interviewed so well, Sreekanth, sir. I appreciate you for that. Such a beautiful interview. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. And thanks to Rashmi and Shibu for just coming over video and saying hi. Thank you. That's all from my end. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sam. Thank you, Sharma sir. Thank you so much for adding that charm to the call. And so, Sreekanth sir, your final words, your final message to our viewers and to our participants.
Yeah, final message I would say is, friends, this whole life, it has given so many things to us. Beautiful family, beautiful opportunity, right? Secured living, all this. Now it is our turn, my dear friends. What is that we give back? And the best way to give back is to provide the service of meditation, my dear friends. So it's always not taking. Let's try giving and see what happens, right? So let's take this truth to one and all and provide that service, my dear friends. Thank you. Thanks for giving this opportunity. Yeah, I know you are driving.
Hello. Sreekanth, no, so nice to meet you.
Yeah. So we met
Rashmi
in
is also here. She's
Cleveland,
driving.
Sam. Hi. So it was so nice.
Yeah, it was so
Wonderful.
nice. I mean, one thing which I saw was they all came in at 2 in the morning, and by 6 or 7 in the morning, they're all ready. No tiredness in their face, no red eye, nothing. So energetic. Always that same smile I can still see in the morning. No rest, nothing, but no tiredness.
Yeah, get ready to host all of us. 3 days.
Yeah.
Shibu, Harale team.
We are coming.
Yeah, we are coming, and you know we are not a silent gang. Bye, sir.
Thank you, Rashmi, for joining us. So, sir, it was wonderful actually knowing your complete journey from being born in a you know um, a family where there is so many people and it adds value to your life from the very childhood you have been in that oneness feeling, and today your final message said that we have got everything. Now it's time for us to give it. So let's give. Let's give our love. Let's give our joy and spread this harmony and create a world which is like heaven so that, all of us can live in this world with oneness feeling. It was wonderful talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for your time and your energy and your sharing. It was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you again. See you all next time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So I thank all the participants for your time and spending your time with all of us today. And I thank all the viewers and a special thanks to our partners. Our sponsor for the program is Sharma sir from Omega Pyramid and Breath Universe from Australia, Meditation Magic from USA, Beam from Germany, Shambhala and IFSS from India. I thank all the partners and our streaming partner, PMC English. Thank you so much. Thanks to Sampath. Thanks to Sharma for coordinating and starting these beautiful sessions. Thank you, everyone. See you all in the next week.